Those who were caught being kind this week include the following names. This week's winners are Claire Sylvester, Sarah Murphy, Joy Geyer, Nicole Corbo, Crystal Martinez, Sierra Casey, Eric Wu, and Victoria Enderly. Congratulations, students! Please pick up your $1 from Ms. Gates' office as soon as possible. Your $1 allows you to get 2 free treats or the equivalent of $2 worth of merchandise from the DECA store. Students, please make sure that if you see an act of kindness, fill out a nomination card, place it in any of the boxes located in the cafeteria, upstairs A Hall, and near the library. This way, we will recognize the students for their good deeds. Keep those nominations coming in. For RACC-TV, I'm Maria Lawson.
When we talk about high school competition, the first thing that comes to mind is usually sports. But there are other areas that are just as competitive, such as fine arts and academics. One course in particular that can be competitive and fun is academic decathlon.
ACDEC is basically a place where if you really love to learn, you can go to. And there's a competition aspect to it, but for most of us in the class, the learning is the most important. The competition is just secondary.
Every year we focus on a specific topic. And so every team in the nation is studying in depth that year, whatever that topic is. For this year, the topic was India. Okay, so we studied in every one of the subjects something in depth that focused on India.
ACDEC is a class made up with students who enjoy learning.
I knew very little about ACDEC. I just thought it was just studying and put your head down and do all this work, when really you are in a community that people there want to learn just as much as you do.
One of the misconceptions that we have with ACDEC is that it's all A students and that you've got to be willing to learn everything in a short amount of time. We really look for a variety of students. We take AP students and those tend to fill our A brackets, but we also very much need B students and C students. And that can come from our on-level classes, our pre-AP classes, or our AP classes.
Though the ACDEC curriculum is designed for competition and learning, there is still room for fun.
We try to make it as fun as we can and as, I guess, lighthearted. We try not to be just grind, study all the time. We try to make it be fun for the students to be there. Quite often there's food, quite often there's things to drink, that kind of thing. So,
as India was a topic for this season, next year's ACDEC topic is much wider and in many ways more familiar to students.
This coming year's topic is World War II, which is a really interesting topic because you get to learn not only about the battles during the war, but you get to learn about the strategies behind it. We're also going into the nuclear sciences, which is pretty cool, how atomic bombs work, that sort of thing. And the music of this era is supposed to be pretty good.
This year's ACDEC team is one to be proud of. The FHS team came in 12th out of 30 contenders in the annual state competition this year. It's the 4th highest score we've ever received in FHS history. There's expected to be a lot of interest in next season's topic, World War II. If you're interested in learning and like competing with your brain, you should consider enrolling in ACDEC. Some students have described it as similar to a high school version of Jeopardy! Friday, April 15th is the deadline for setting up your fall schedule, so make an appointment to see your counselor soon. For RACC-TV, I'm Rohan Vasa.
FHS students have been accepted into many colleges and universities across the nation. To recognize their many achievements, Frisco High School is going to display the students' acceptance letters in the hallway for all to see.
Well, first of all, we want it to be a celebration of all of those graduates who have put themselves out there and applied to colleges and have been accepted. So we want to celebrate it. And secondly, we want to create a culture where going to college is important. Not everyone takes that path, and that's certainly okay. But we do feel that it's something that's important because it's about continuing education.
If you would like your college acceptance letter displayed in the hallway, bring your printed letter to Mrs. Brashear by Friday, April 15th. All personal information will be removed before being put on display. For RACC-TV, I'm Madeline Hicks.
Most people have role models that they look up to for a variety of reasons. For example, Peyton Manning is a role model to many young athletes because his peers respect him. Ryan Reynolds is a role model because he's an effective leader. And Hillary Clinton is an inspiration for young women who want to get into politics.
Who is your favorite role model?
My sister Brooke Owen, because she's really nice to me and she helps me out with homework and stuff.
Leonardo DiCaprio, because he's the best actor that's ever lived. People say we look exactly alike, so I think that's he's a pretty respectable guy for in that sense, so I love him.
Cooper Whitley.
Why is Cooper Whitley your favorite role model?
Because he wears jorts.
Coach Beatson. Just a really good coach and a really nice guy, along with Dollinger, of course.
My role model is my dad. He's a really great guy. He supports our family, and I want to have as strong a faith as he does.
Tommy Peterson.
Oh my gosh. What attributes do you hold from Tommy Peterson?
I like that he's a fast swimmer.
Probably Miss Mitchell, because she's always like, oh, don't talk bad about other people. They're not here to defend yourself. And I want to be like her because she's awesome and really sweet.
Ronald Reagan. Because he's the greatest president and led America to the greatest economy it's ever had.
Well, I had several favorite role models, but my most favorite role model had to be my sister, Jeannie. And the reason why Jeannie was my role model, she's my oldest sister, and she was the first of us who went to college, and she was the first college graduate, and she ended up running several companies for Craig Hall before she passed away this year.
My favorite role model would have to be my mother, and I know everybody probably says their mother, but truly my mother is an inspirational woman. She was a single mom, and she worked very hard to give us opportunities that we had, and even continuing into my adulthood, I've seen her be self-sacrificing and giving to others.
My peer role model would be Miss Marks. She genuinely cares about all people, students, other teachers, helps out, going above and beyond. And so I just see her as my role model.
I'd say Buddha. He's really peaceful, nonviolent, and compassionate.
Coach Dollinger, because he's one of the best coaches I have ever had.
Role models are not limited just to celebrities. We learned that many young people see family members and people they know as positive role models. Your role models may be closer than you think. For RACC-TV, I'm Melvin Belong.
Rap music has been popular since the early 1980s. One of the reasons it has remained so popular is because it involves rhyming to a beat. Everyone at Frisco High School thinks they have the bars.
My name is Ejai. I'm in the sky because I'm so fly. They don't know why. Look at me, white chef life. That's the best life.
All my boys stay dope. Fresh fade, white tee, gold rope. Stay reppin' the West Coast. Bakers for California. Spitting fire out of the dome. Believe it, you ain't as fresh as me. Ooh, you like that?
What is your rap name?
Lil Bo.
Give us your best freestyle.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop palms. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now, everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over plow. Alright y'all, that's just a little snippet for the rest. Check out my SoundCloud, Lil Bo 10.
What is your rapper name?
J-Red.
What rapper has influenced you the most?
Eminem, hands down.
Freestyle for us.
First through third, I'm in class in my seat. Then I got early release. Then I go out and eat with my friend and homies, because that's all we do. We just leave living free on the weekends. That's how we be.
What's your rapper name?
Spaz Brown.
Give us your best freestyle.
My name is Spaz Brown, and I come from town.
What rapper has had the biggest influence on your career?
Lil Wayne, because he's awesome.
Why is your style different from others?
Because it is. It's like, sha. Well, my style is different from others because I have a good voice, unlike other rappers.
Rap is a talent. It's all about the rhyming. When it's the glow rapping, it's all about the timing. For RACC, it's Rappin TV.
Good morning, fellow raccoons, and welcome to the Weekend Weather Watch. I'm Kinsley Cook.
And I'm Caden Wright.
And speaking of the weather, today will be Clutie with a high of 67 and a low of 44.
Clutie? What's Clutie?
Is that not what it says right there?
Well, that's not going to fly.
Impressive.
Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 45.
Sunday will be sunny with a high of 77 and a low of 52.
Tonight, our girls soccer team is playing in the second round of playoffs against Rockwall Heath at Lovejoy High School. Let's make sure we get out to support our Lady Raccoons on the road to state.
Also tonight, varsity baseball plays Little Elm at Smotherman Field, aka the Deets.
The Lady Raccoons varsity softball team takes on Centennial tonight at 7 p.m. at Cotton Field.
Listen up. Next Thursday, due to the Shattered Dreams presentation, everyone will need to park in the back of the school because Parkwood is going to be blocked off in the front.
Also, FHS students who have classes in the Cates Center or on other campuses next Thursday and Friday will be excused from those classes in order to be here for Shattered Dreams. You will only be excused for 2A on Thursday and 1B on Friday, and you must report to the cafeteria for attendance.
That's it for the Weekend Weather Watch. For RACC-TV...
Wait a minute. There's one more thing.
What?
Don't you know what today is?
It's Friday. We're doing the weather.
It's April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Congrats. You have your own holiday. For RACC-TV, I'm Caden Wright.
And I'm Kinsley Cook.